Welcome back. Okay, third short video on the syllabus. Okay, we've arrived at the syllabus. First of all, obviously watch this mini lecture. You're doing that, so I don't need to remind you of that. Where are you going to find these lectures? You'll probably already have, but the link to the video is posted as an announcement on the coursebook site and probably links you to Vimeo. I'm thinking I'm using Vimeo for the entire semester, although I'll let you know if I'm not. So it will give you the link to go to the lecture in the announcement. So you just click on it. You should get there. Let me know if you have any problems. You should also have, by this point, or be about to go to the discussion tab in the left column of the Blackboard page and reply to the thread I've begun there. I have a separate video introducing you to our Blackboard site, and we'll take you through that so you'll be able to see that as well. Okay. Each of the sessions kind of follows a pattern. You'll get the pattern fairly quickly. So session 1, this first one, you've been reading or about to read the beginnings of these two books, the first 4 chapters of To Kill a Mockingbird and chapters 1 to 7 of Anatomy of Murder. That means through chapter 7 and through chapter 4, just so you know. That's what you do for this session. But here's how it works. You have reading response questions due on those 2 readings. They are due on Sunday the 28th, which is the day before the beginning of the session. So you'll have read these 2 works, and you'll have posted your reading response questions by the 28th. So Sunday the 28th, leading into the week of the 29th, you'll have finished the reading and done the reading response questions. So get used to that. That happens every week, the same rhythm and system. What you will do then is on Monday, the day after you've posted your reading response questions, my videos will become available on the 29th. They will be 2 links to these lectures will be posted, and I will put them in the session 1 folder so you can find them there, and they pop in there and become available at 12:01 a.m. on Monday, the 29th. Okay, discussion board posts. Okay, so you've gone through, you've done the reading, you've posted your reading response questions, you've watched my mini lectures, then you, sometime between Monday when you've watched my lectures and Thursday, you do your original discussion board post, so something reflecting on what you've learned based on my lectures, your reading, and the reading response questions, and any presentation you've watched, and 1 response to somebody else's discussion board post. They're due by 11:59 on Thursday, so you have all day on Thursday in which to get those done, or any time after Monday when you've watched the mini lectures. We will be watching the films of these books as well. And again, I gave you that information at the beginning of the syllabus. Anatomy of a Murder and To Kill a Mockingbird. You might want to start those fairly quickly. They're great movies, so they're actually a lot of fun. Snuggle up on a Friday night with somebody you like and watch them. Anatomy of a Murder is one of my top 10 all-time favorite movies. Just wonderful. To Kill a Mockingbird's on the list as well. You may have seen them, at least To Kill a Mockingbird you might have seen. It's unlikely you've seen Anatomy of a Murder. Okay, session 2, just similar situation. You do the reading. Here's what the reading is, right? You complete through chapter 17 and through chapter 9. You post your reading response. Again, it's due Sunday night, the 4th of September, the day leading into the session, right? You've gotten the reading done, you've gotten the responses done. My mini lectures pop in and become available on the 5th, so the beginning of the session. You have a few days with which to process all that information before doing your discussion board posts. They have to be up by the end of the day on Thursday. Continue watching the films. Okay. Session 3, the only difference, same system, is that the presentations start being due. So you'll have wanted to identify what number your topic is and start getting those ready, especially if you're due by this 3rd week of the course. and the first ones are due that week. So presentations 1 through 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should be up and loaded by the end of that week. Friday, September 16th at 11:59 p.m. Those first presentations are due, and again, I will provide a model to you that you can see, and I'll post an announcement about that model. But if you have one of those first 6, you'll probably want to be starting to work on those really quick. And the good part is you'll be done early in the semester with that and not have to worry about it then the rest of the semester. Continue watching the films. Okay, so week 4, similar process. We're continuing with the books. More presentations are due. Continue watching the films. Week 5, same thing. Week 6, same thing. Week 7, same thing. Okay, but we finished the books. So we're done with both books. By this point, you should have completed watching both films because those are testable. And we have a final set of presentations before the midterm, up to number 30 on the presentations. Okay, and the next week, the week of October 19th, it's a different rhythm, right? We just have an exam, that's it. I will be posting some review lectures, so you can watch those to get ready for the exam. And I tell you, it's going to become due. The exam becomes available to you, and you have to take it on that Wednesday, October 19th. You can take it anytime during that day up until it has to be begun by 10 p.m. that night. You have a regular amount of test time to take it. I'll talk more about it as we get closer. But you'll want to be somewhere where you have a good internet connection and can really focus and have peace and quiet, that sort of thing. So plan your day accordingly. And once you start, you can't stop. You got to keep going. You have, an hour and 15, whatever amount of time that is. I can't limit you as far as consulting your texts or notes during the exam like I could in a regular classroom. But because of the time factor, if you start having to look through your books and your notes to get answers, you're going to run out of time and do very poorly on the test, so you need to study and be ready for it. Okay. Same rhythm continues throughout the rest of the course and the rest of the sessions, but the texts are different. So, for instance, we're starting to read Judgment at Nuremberg there, and I've posted something else to read. But basically, you do the reading response questions, you watch my mini lecture, you do the discussion board posts, everything's the same. New sets of presentations are due. And again, you're watching a film. And again, I think everything except the To Kill a Mockingbird film I found for free. And that continues. So you continue through the rest of the course. Same rhythm. Little difference on week 13, which is Thanksgiving week, in that I've not had any presentations due that week, obviously, because of Thanksgiving, and the discussion board posts are due on Wednesday instead of Thursday, but otherwise that week continues the same. Week 14 is the last regular week of class, so you finish the final reading, you finish the final film, and the last couple presentations are due as well then. Okay, session 15 is the final exam. Again, I will talk to you more about that as we get closer, but it will be posted similarly on a Wednesday, the 7th of December, and again, it's all the same types of questions, but on the new readings since the midterm, and I'll give you example questions to go through and such, it's exactly the same. Okay, I think I've walked through the entire syllabus at this point, so I will end this recording and pick up with a recording that goes over the Blackboard site for the course.